Every 40 seconds, someone in America has a heart attack. But what if I told you that nearly half of all heart attacks are silent, showing no obvious chest pain at all? These are the warning signs that slip past even experienced doctors, yet recognizing just one of them could save your life or the life of someone you love. I'm going to reveal 7 silent symptoms that your body sends before a heart attack strikes, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch for. Stay until the end because warning sign number 7 is the most commonly ignored, yet it's one of the earliest signals your heart is in danger. Introduction. Welcome to Heart AI Art, where we make cardiovascular health simple and accessible for everyone. Before we dive into these life-saving warning signs, I need you to understand something critical. Silent heart attacks are not less dangerous than typical heart attacks. They damage your heart muscle just the same, but because the symptoms are subtle, people ignore them until it's too late. Studies show that up to 45% of heart attacks are silent, meaning they occur without the classic crushing chest pain we've all been taught to recognize. This is especially common in women, people with diabetes, and older adults. The good news? Your body always sends signals. You just need to know how to read them. Let's explore these 7 warning signs that could save your life. Warning sign number 1. Unusual fatigue. The first silent warning sign is extreme, unexplained fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. Now, we all get tired, but this is different. Imagine feeling completely exhausted after simple activities you normally breeze through, like climbing a flight of stairs, carrying groceries, or even having a conversation. Women especially report overwhelming fatigue in the days or weeks before a heart attack, often dismissing it as stress or age. But here's what's really happening inside your body. When your coronary arteries become blocked, your heart has to work much harder to pump blood throughout your body. This extra effort drains your energy reserves, leaving you feeling wiped out even when you've done nothing strenuous. If you notice sudden, persistent fatigue that's completely out of character for you, especially if it's accompanied by any other symptoms on this list, don't ignore it. This could be your heart's first cry for help. Pay attention to whether the fatigue worsens with physical activity and improves with rest, as this pattern is particularly concerning. Warning sign number 2. Sleep disturbances and insomnia. Warning sign number 2 is something millions experience but rarely connect to their heart. Sudden sleep disturbances and unusual insomnia. Many heart attack survivors report waking up frequently during the night in the weeks before their attack, often feeling anxious or short of breath. You might find yourself unable to get comfortable, waking up gasping for air, or experiencing a sense of impending doom that disrupts your sleep. This happens because when your heart isn't getting adequate blood flow, it triggers your body's stress response system. Your brain senses something is wrong, releasing stress hormones that keep you alert and prevent deep, restorative sleep. Additionally, if you're developing fluid buildup due to heart dysfunction, lying flat can make breathing more difficult, forcing you awake. Women particularly report this symptom, describing it as unusual for their normal sleep patterns. If you're suddenly experiencing insomnia or sleep disruptions you can't explain, and especially if you wake up feeling anxious or short of breath, consider it a potential warning sign that deserves medical attention. Warning sign number 3. Indigestion and stomach discomfort. The third silent warning sign is persistent indigestion, nausea, or stomach discomfort that won't go away. This is one of the most commonly misdiagnosed symptoms because it feels exactly like acid reflux or a stomach bug. You might experience a burning sensation in your upper abdomen, feel nauseous, or even vomit. Many people take antacids and assume they ate something bad, never suspecting their heart is involved. But here's the critical connection. Your heart and your stomach are located close together in your chest, and they share similar nerve pathways. When your heart muscle is starved of oxygen, the pain signals can be interpreted by your brain as coming from your digestive system instead. This is called referred pain, and it's incredibly deceptive. The key difference is that heart-related indigestion typically doesn't improve after eating or taking antacids, and it often worsens with physical activity. If you experience unexplained digestive discomfort that persists for several days, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like fatigue or shortness of breath, don't dismiss it as just heartburn. This could be your heart muscle crying out for oxygen. Warning sign number 4. Unexplained shortness of breath. Warning sign number 4 is shortness of breath that occurs with minimal exertion or even at rest. You might notice you're getting winded walking to your car, climbing a few steps, or even during normal conversation. Some people describe it as feeling like they can't get a deep, satisfying breath, or like there's a weight on their chest making breathing difficult. This symptom is particularly important because it directly indicates that your heart is struggling to pump oxygen-rich blood efficiently throughout your body. When blood flow to your heart is restricted, your heart can't pump effectively, causing blood to back up into your lungs. This creates a feeling of breathlessness and can even lead to fluid accumulation in the lungs. Many people rationalize this symptom, blaming it on being out of shape, gaining weight, or getting older. But sudden or progressive shortness of breath is never normal and always deserves evaluation. If you notice you can't do activities that were easy for you just weeks or months ago without getting breathless, especially if this is accompanied by fatigue or dizziness, seek medical attention immediately. Warning sign number 5. Cold sweats and clamminess. The 5th silent warning sign is breaking out in cold sweats or feeling clammy without explanation. This isn't the normal sweating you experience during exercise or on a hot day. This is sudden, cold, clammy perspiration that appears out of nowhere, often described as feeling like a cold, sticky film on your skin. You might experience this during rest or minimal activity, and it often comes with a feeling of anxiety or dread. Your body produces these cold sweats as part of your stress response when it senses danger. When your heart isn't receiving adequate blood flow, your nervous system goes into emergency mode, triggering the release of stress hormones like adrenaline. These hormones prepare your body for a fight-or-flight response, and one side effect is profuse sweating, even though you're not hot or exerting yourself. This symptom is particularly common during the actual heart attack event, but it can also occur in the days or hours leading up to it. If you suddenly break out in cold sweats, especially if accompanied by nausea, shortness of breath, or chest discomfort of any kind, call emergency services immediately. This could indicate your heart attack is imminent or already in progress. Warning sign number 6. Pain in unexpected places. Warning sign number 6 is pain or discomfort in areas you wouldn't typically associate with your heart. We all know about chest pain, but your heart can send distress signals to surprising locations throughout your upper body. Many people experience pain or pressure in their jaw, neck, shoulders, arms, or even their back, without any chest discomfort at all. The pain might feel like a toothache in your lower jaw, tension in your neck, or a nagging ache between your shoulder blades. Some people describe a squeezing sensation in their left arm, while others feel it in both arms, or predominantly in the right arm. This happens because of the way your nervous system is wired. Your heart shares nerve pathways with other areas of your upper body. So when your heart muscle is oxygen-starved, the pain signals can be felt in these distant locations. This is another example of referred pain, and it's especially deceptive because the pain often seems completely unrelated to your heart. The critical clue is that this pain typically worsens with physical activity and improves with rest, mirroring the demands on your heart. It might come and go over several days or weeks, gradually becoming more frequent or intense. If you experience unexplained pain in any of these areas, especially if it has a pattern related to exertion, don't wait to get it checked out. Warning sign number 7, anxiety and sense of doom. The 7th and most commonly dismissed warning sign is an overwhelming sense of anxiety or impending doom. This might sound vague or psychological, but it's actually a powerful physiological signal that something is seriously wrong. Many heart attack survivors describe feeling an inexplicable sense that something terrible is about to happen, even when they couldn't identify any specific symptoms. You might feel panicky, restless, or have an unshakable feeling that you're in danger. Some people describe it as the worst anxiety they've ever experienced, appearing suddenly without any obvious trigger. This isn't just anxiety, and it's not all in your head. Your body has incredibly sophisticated sensing mechanisms that detect when your heart isn't functioning properly. When your heart muscle is starving for oxygen, your brain receives subtle signals that trigger your primitive survival instincts, creating this overwhelming sense of dread. Your body knows something is wrong before your conscious mind can identify what it is. This symptom is especially important because it often occurs in the hours or even days before a heart attack, giving you a critical window to seek help. Never dismiss sudden, severe anxiety as just stress, especially if it's accompanied by any other symptoms we've discussed. Your intuition combined with these physical signals could be your heart's final warning before a major cardiac event. Call to action and closing. Now that you know these 7 silent warning signs, let's talk about what you should do if you recognize any of them. First and foremost, trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, if your body is behaving in ways that are unusual for you, seek medical attention immediately. Don't worry about feeling embarrassed or wasting anyone's time. Medical professionals would much rather evaluate you and find nothing serious than have you ignore warning signs until it's too late. If you experience multiple symptoms from this list simultaneously, especially cold sweats, shortness of breath, or that sense of impending doom, call emergency services right away. Don't drive yourself to the hospital, and don't wait to see if the symptoms pass. Time is muscle when it comes to heart attacks, meaning every minute your heart goes without adequate oxygen, more heart muscle dies. The faster you receive treatment, the better your chances of full recovery and survival. Remember, silent heart attacks are just as dangerous as typical heart attacks. They're just harder to recognize. By knowing these 7 warning signs, you're now equipped with knowledge that could genuinely save your life or the life of someone you love. Share this video with your friends and family because heart disease remains the leading cause of death worldwide. Yet many heart attacks are preventable if we catch the warning signs early enough. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to Heart AI Art for more life-saving content about cardiovascular health. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and check out our other videos where we explore heart anatomy, treatments, and prevention strategies in detail. Your heart works tirelessly for you every second of every day. Now it's time to return the favor by learning to listen to what it's trying to tell you. Stay heart healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.